Greetings, YouTube lovers. It's almost 5 o'clock in the morning, and I've been up now for almost 48 hours. So I'm tired, but every time I lay down, my mind starts racing, and it's pointless. And even after taking the Klonopin, that's not helping. So I'm going to do the YouTube video. Finally got to 60 views. Anyways, if you're watching this video, I'm probably going to be a bit slow. Like, subscribe, comment, follow me on Twitter, share the video on Twitter, do all the Google Plus stuff. Check out the poetry at allpoetry.com/darksidewritings. Somebody put a comment in that I should remove the, I have the comment in there that I should remove the 50, I'm not going to post a new video until I get 50 views, and I'm going to leave that in there simply because it's just not, it just seems unimportant. It's not worthwhile. It's too much to do. It's depressing to do anything if it's under 50 views. If I had my way, I'd have like 12 or 13,000 subscribers, but that's just not going to happen. So hopefully with this video it won't be too long, and hopefully I'll have 50 views within a week or less. I've yet to do that. Anyways, so that's that. I recently split someone, and when you talk about borderline personality, you talk, obviously splitting comes up where you can see a person as good and then bad. And I don't do that all that often anymore, simply because I'm so detached and I'm not really close to anyone. And I'm just realizing I hate the word splitting. It's such a queer word. Anyways, I don't want to get into all the details because, it deals with my kids' sports, but basically there was something that set me off where I had tried to contact someone on more than one occasion, and they failed to return my phone call or email me, and I decided to replace the person, and wasn't the most popular decision. But once the person was released, then they decided that they should contact me, and their email pissed me off, and if they would have called me, I would have gone off on them. And somebody once asked me, when I get into these rages, if I'm aware of, I guess, who I am or what's going on or my surroundings, and I am. I don't disassociate or change identities. I'm just overcome by intense anger. And then people start calling and saying that maybe I should, talk to the person, reconsider, and that has the opposite effect on me than what they're trying to achieve. It actually makes me more intensely angry. And so with DBT, it's helped to be more aware of sensations and what I'm feeling and all that. And I think part of the reason I can't sleep maybe because of that, but I guess what I'm trying to convey with this message is that when a split does occur, I don't consider the person a friend. I don't have anyone in my life that I consider a friend. I have people I like, obviously people I don't like. I have kids, I have to interact with people. And I'd gotten along with this person before this incident. And so anyways, after this occurred, it, you know, my anger, you know, it's not like at a 10, it's at like an 18. And you know, the more people bug me, the more irritated I become. And you know, I don't want my kids to turn out anything like me. I want them to enjoy life and have friends, and I've done a good job if they're nothing like me. And so I don't want them to see that, so there's really no way for me to release the anger, and so it's basically just holding the anger inside. And so I guess the sensations that I was feeling by doing that is just a lot of tension in my face, cheeks, head, neck, and my lower back. That went down into my thighs, and you know, I got a lot of muscle twitches in my calves, and so thank God for Klonopin. I took some of that, and you know, I took some of that last night, some of it today, and normally that will, I take it at night, normally that will make me a little bit tired and help me to sleep, but for whatever reason it's not working. And so the split occurred, and I kind of lost my train of thought. And oh yeah, I was talking about the muscle spasms and that. So I guess, you know, that was what was going on with that. But I guess afterwards, you know, what goes on with the split and the feelings afterwards, it's just, at least for me, I become repulsed by the person. There's just a complete disconnect. And if I was in a room with that person, not only would I not want to talk to them, I wouldn't even know what to talk to them about. There's just no connection. You know, they're just, I'm completely repulsed by the person. And I guess I think about, you know, I start analyzing why, and I guess it makes me think that, I guess what I came up with is that in these situations, it feels like I'm, what's the word I want to use? It feels like I'm being overlooked or not taken seriously or irrelevant, and that's what's triggered. And that goes all the way back to, I haven't made the full connection. It goes back to youth. And that was the, seemed to be the common denominator. God damn. It seemed to be the common denominator. It seemed like other people are taken seriously, and other people's opinions are respected, and it seems like I'm irrelevant and I'm not to be taken seriously. And if somebody was to ask me to give a specific example, I can't. There is no specific example. It's my perception that I was unimportant in my childhood, and I'm still just as unimportant and not to be taken seriously, and just to be made to feel unimportant. And that seemed to be the common denominator, and I'm a bit tired, and that's not really the correct phrasing I want, but hopefully you get the opinion, the idea. And so I don't know, hopefully this video made sense. Hopefully there'll be 50 views in a week or less. I'm sorry this went so long. Follow me on Twitter, do all that stuff, and I'll try to get another video once I get 50 views. Thanks.